Hello and welcome to my channel. This is my first video. I have been contemplating starting a YouTube channel for 5 years now, and I just haven't, and I don't know why, and I am ready to just show up for myself. Today's video is inspired by a song, Head Full of Doubt, Road Full of Promise by the Avett Brothers. Some of the lyrics in the video are, I'm frightened by those that don't see it. And I was really contemplating on the meaning of that for myself. And I mean, the entire song is beautiful, so please check it out and definitely listen to the lyrics and read the lyrics, really. I'm frightened by those that don't see it. I am a seer. That is part of my human design. That is part of who I am. I take things that I see outside of myself, I break them down, and I put them in other practices for people to understand, or other ways for people to understand. And I do most of this with spirit. I can see everything. And those lyrics, I'm frightened by those that don't see it. I don't know if frightened is necessarily the word, but it would come to mind. There are only about 3%, 3 to 5% of the population who have self-awareness. That means 95 to 97% of people are not self-aware, which is frightening. Because all I do is see and know. I am never, from one minute to the next, I am never the same person. And I know many of us are like that. Today has been an interesting day. I know yesterday was the new moon, and the energies are pretty wild and intense for growth and change, especially because this is the first new moon of 2024. And yesterday I had a great day, honestly. It was full of energy, full of light, and full of me helping others. And that's all fine and well until today, when I'm drained of all of my energy. So I am still learning the balance between giving and receiving. One day I can give and the next day I can receive. It's just difficult finding the balance all the time, because in this practice of spirituality and my personal life, I feel the need to help others always, because of the self-awareness and the gifts that I have. I feel it's necessary to help others come up from the bottom and come out of the dark. But it's not always my job. Sometimes I am interfering with their own lessons and their own karma. Today's a really contemplative place for me. There are people leaving my life. People probably will be entering my life. I'm just not sure yet, right? I can't see that. No matter how much I want to. I had no idea how this first video was going to go. I didn't plan on making it today. But because of this soft and gentle space that I'm in, I felt it was a good time. I will be doing tarot and channeling on this video, or on this channel, more or less. But we'll get there when we get there. I have many people come into my life who need assistance with spirituality, with their dreams, with their emotions, with pretty much anything. And it's like I have this thing on my forehead that says, "Tell me your life story and I will help you." And an energy that invites all that in, which is beautiful. But I don't always have that for me. And that's a difficult space to be in. So I am looking to grow my own tribe and my own collective soul of people to have that to lean on. And it's always difficult, right? Because we know who we are. And sometimes we don't know who we are because we're changing and growing. And that's literally the only constant that we have. So, how do we expect others to help us, to be there for us, to learn and grow as we're learning and growing? And that's part of the frightening part of not seeing. It's being willing to put yourself out there with no expectations. Hoping that you'll get the same energetic exchange or the same amount of unconditional love that you're putting out there. But there's a possibility that you won't. But God wants us to do that anyway, right? Put yourself out there no matter what. So I think it's taken me this long to do a video for that reason alone. Whether I would be accepted or not, or whether people would hear me or see me or understand or understand me. And really, I'm at a place where I just don't care. I know that there will be some, and there will be some that don't. And that's totally fine with me. It's perfectly okay. I just had a conversation with a friend of mine this morning about being in two worlds. And I am on this earthly plane. I exist here. I come here. I live here. I'm a soul here. I'm a body here. But I'm also on the spiritual plane all the time. I have a hard time grounding myself into this reality all the time because of how much I am out here. And really, I'm noticing that that is the biggest blessing. It's 11:55 and my phone is at 66%. Living on Earth and knowing you're from the stars is an interesting space. Very interesting space. just because you feel like there's nobody like you when I know that there are. I see them on here all the time, right? So many readers on YouTube that are very connected. Sand Tarot is one of my absolute favorite readers. She really has a way of pulling in information, and they always connect within literally like an hour, which is pretty incredible, honestly. Energy is amazing, and spirituality is amazing, but there are periods of it when it doesn't feel so good. Even though you have the understanding or the understanding of what's going on, it doesn't always feel the greatest. Like when you outgrow certain situations or people, when you have disillusionment of yourself and how you've been living your life, when you gain more knowledge and wisdom and figure out that you're the one that's been standing in your way the entire time. It can be magical and light and fun, but it can also be dark and a little bit lonely and scary, and honestly a lot lonely in the beginning because you don't understand fully what's happening, and it can just be a lot. You can feel like you're going absolutely insane while everyone around you also thinks you're going absolutely insane, but you're not. You're unlearning who you've become to relearn who you really are. When we come to Earth, we are just basically dusted with this amnesia powder, right? And that's whatever. And we don't know who we are. And we're programmed as a child to become, we're nurtured into becoming our parents or what society would like for us, and all of these different programs. And when you hit this spirituality awakening ascension process, you break down everything that's been built within you. And you let go of the pieces of you that you thought you were. And it's beautiful. Every aspect of it really is beautiful. It's just getting to a place where you understand that that's what's happening. So I try to help people see their inner child trauma for what it is and help them with their wound healing. And that is just what I'm good at. I'm good at taking the wisdom that I have learned throughout my own childhood experiences. And I mean, I've been through some shit, my friends. And you wouldn't tell by looking at anyone, right? That's the whole thing, is we all get moments with another person. We get a glimpse of their life. We get a speck of time with them, and we have expectations and limitations and judgments around just one little tiny moment of interaction with somebody. Instead of softening and understanding who they really are is a buildup of many, many lifetimes in just this life. They have been multiple people. They have fought hard battles. They have been conditioned in certain ways. They have just been through it all on their own. And that would leave room for unconditional love, really. When you expect people to treat you a certain way or have the same energetic exchange that you give or anything of that nature, when you have expectations, period, it is not unconditional love. It is extremely conditional. But that's not what we're here for. We are here to understand each other. We're here to be vulnerable with each other. We're here to learn. But we are also here to play and grow and have fun and experience life. And we can't do that if we're not connecting. If we're not learning, if we're not teaching our gifts. So this channel will absolutely be for those of you who are on your journey and have no idea where you are or what you're doing. If you have questions, please feel free to reach out to me. I can help. This is to build a tribe of people who want to feel safe and seen and heard. And I want nothing more than to show up. For once in my life, I would just like to show up every day, or maybe not on YouTube every single day, but show up every day for God, for myself. And when I say God, I mean source energy, and the source energy that lives within all of us. Yeah. This is going to be a very kind of all over the place video, and the first one probably is and always will be, right? But I don't mind. I showed up. So if you took the time to watch this, I just want to thank you. This has been difficult for me, and I don't know why. I really don't. Because it was easy. I just needed to be soft and start right where I am. So this is me starting where I am. And we'll see how this goes. My goal is to help as many people as possible. That's it. So I love you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. I hope that you like, subscribe to, get notifications for when my next videos come out. Let's build our tribe together. All right. I love you guys.